and you feed yourself. He's a grown man. Fishing's not that hard. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Don't teach a man to fish. I'm not big on charities.
Go to Google Earth and type in your address.
About me? Seems like an invasion of privacy.
Dude, if you think that's bad, remember you and then create ads for other stuff you might want to buy.
So it learns information.
And there are these things called cookies, where like if you go to a site and buy something, it'll remember.
Well, I'm a practicing none of your business. She works for the library. This is my hell. What religion am I? But you know, the worst thing about her?
She works for the library.
The marketers avoid her. Her birth was payback for the sins of man. Torch. Every time she laughs, an angel dies. Even tell and water, or oil and TNT and C4 and a detonator and a butane. Like to stare into the eye of Satan's butthole. Tammy and I don't work. We are oil and future to come back and destroy all happiness. So you talk to Tammy. What's it like? At the worst place in the world. I honestly believe that she was programmed by someone from the future for the library now. That is perfect. The worst person in the world working both to go to hell one last time. Of course, that of an ex-wife is working. Is to have my ex-wives rush to my side so I can use my dying breath to tell them both of them. My deathbed, my final wish.
Right. Ron has 2 ex-wives, each named Tammy. That Ron's ex-wife, Tammy, is actually his second ex-wife named Tammy. That's
milk, which is water that's lying about being milk.
Did everybody know
As it should be to open a business in this country? There's only one thing I hate more than lying. Skim. Ever happened to, hey, I have some apples. Would you like to buy them? Yes, thank you. That's as complicated Ponzi schemes run by morons. Your house isn't haunted, you're lonely. Whatever. Ice cream and Johnny Cash. Don't trust big banks or small banks. Banks are pointless. Come to the gala, next caller. Grapes of Wrath, chocolate chip the terrier, and get yourself a proper dog. Any dog under 50 pounds is a cat, and rub it into the legs of your table. That'll mask the scratches. Next thing you want to do is ditch.
Is there a cheap way to repair that?
Great question. Take a walnut head, caller.
Hi, my Yorkshire Terrier has chewed up the legs on my kitchen table.
You call that a tower? Try the Sears Tower, friend. Ron, go ahead. Look, a clock. We don't have that in America. Insisted I go and take pictures for her. Hit a phase of morning sickness that knocked her for a loop and decided to stay home, but she agreed because my love for her trumps my hatred for Europe. Then Diane suggested we tag along to London for a honeymoon. I'm a frail old woman and a tiny baby.
Very sorry, sir.
Fine. Enjoy the fact that your royal overlords are...
American currency, sir.
Of course you do. That's the most wonderful piece of paper in the world. Accept it.
Can I help you, sir?
Yes. I will take this.
We don't accept American.
Excuse me. London at night. That is very funny. I'd go to a banquet in honor of those Somali pirates if they serve bacon-wrapped shrimp. Bacon-wrapped shrimp. That's my #1 favorite food, wrapped around my #3 favorite food. Megaphone! Monday! This hotel always serves Rectangle! America! I'm gonna type every word I know! Meat from the food and stuff. Let's go, Tom. No, Pig Tom. Fine. Barbecue is postponed until I can go pick up some...
It's against like 3 laws and a dozen health codes.
I am the director of the Parks Department, and this is a park.
It's not a parks thing. This just says I can do what I want.
I could be dissolved.
You're not going to slaughter that pig here, are you?
Not to worry. I have a permit. Efficiently. Government is inefficient and...
Okay.
The government in this town is excellent and uses your tax dollars.
Sorry, I just started hearing really loud circus music in my head. What did you say?
I have a joke for you.
Down until further notice.
I'm so
anticipated.
Meaning what?
Well, effective tomorrow morning, the entire government will be shut.
Our investigation has revealed that things in Pawnee are much worse than we...
And how much of it, and can I watch you do it while eating pork cracklings? That said, you'd be a fool not to pick me. What exactly will you be cut? I should remind you that I do not believe that the position or the entire government should exist. It's been crushed.
We're very sorry.
I am not. I feel I should. The important thing is the dam is never happening, and your dream has...
Shit. Slash it. And we're going to gut it with a machete. Okay? By 32%.
Let's make it an even 40.
Oh, that's not necessary.
Slash.
Within your department.
Where do I start?
We need to cut expenditures.
Scenes of nature when they could just go outside and stand in it.
Where you think there's waste.
An art show is beyond me. I also think it's pointless for a human to paint a mile. Tom is exactly what I'm looking for in a government employee. Why the government is involved in it. He shows zero initiative. He's not a team player. He's never one to go that extra on purpose. But I like Tom. He doesn't do a lot of work around here. When he desires them. I'm not an idiot. I know Tom has been losing me a lot. And women are brought to him. Maybe. Some kind of IQ test. And maybe also a physical tournament, like a decathlon. And the only thing he's allowed to decide is who to nuke. The man is chosen based on perfect government is one guy who sits in a small room at a desk. I did it because I hate bureaucracy. My idea of a... Do you understand? Was, give me all the bacon and eggs you have. I worry what you just heard was, give me a lot of bacon and eggs. What I said, just give me all the bacon and eggs you have. Wait on your menu.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Exactly where to find me. This isn't a steak. Why would you call it that? Thing you sign your name to it, which is why the makers of carbonated water will soon know exactly. They are basically made of glass. But more importantly, if you believe in some...
You signed your real name?
Of course I did. What's gonna happen? A vegan is gonna physically attack?
That guy know where to find you?
I assume he saw my name and address at the bottom of the letter I nailed to his door. Good day.
Carnivores. You're all the same.
How does...
Mind. Reconsider your life. Because I believe it.
You nailed this letter to my door?
Veganism is the sad result of a morally corrupt... Help you.
Yeah, I own Lettuce Eat, the vegan restaurant on Lowell Drive, and I wanted to know what...
It says, Dear Canada, you. How much does it take to send a letter to Canada?
Who's it going to?
Canada. It's or be nothing. 0 stars. How much postage? Dear frozen yogurt, you are the celery of desserts, be ice cream, manufacturer of male cologne, and a non-fat frozen yogurt bar. Send them. So far, I've written to a vegetable farm, several European ambassadors, about things I disapprove of, and I am using the internet to get addresses where I can criticize people and places. I am composing strongly worded letters. Computers are mostly pointless, but that Yelp thing gave me a great idea on how to...
History.
Epic and private.
Okay.
Speaking of bad reviews...
Allergies?
Cowardice and weak-willed men. And hazelnuts.
Sexual history. Do you have any history of mental illness in your family?
I have an uncle who does yoga.
Do you exercise?
Yes. Love making and woodworking.
Drinks of alcohol do you consume a week?
1.
That's it? 1 drink?
1 shelf.
Everything you write down is confidential. We need you to give real answers.
Fine.
How many...
Still never talk sometimes.
For date of birth, you wrote springtime.
Which is true.
Everything...
Never learned his name. Best friend I ever had. We interested in caring about people. I once worked with a guy for 3 years and never... The less I know about other people's affairs, the happier I am. I'm not interested. This is our handbook. I wrote the whole thing myself. For the last 3 years, I have served as troop leader of the Pawnee Rangers,